Well, welcome back to Outfits Garage. As you can see, I got a jacket on, I got a jacket on, I got a shirt on. It's chilly. It's not cold, it's chilly. So I just soon have some jackets on to stay warm. So let me show you what we got going in this outfit. The Camaro is going together. We have moved it. As you can see, moved it over. Just a little bit. It's a little bit crooked, but as you can see, we're working on radiator supports. So we're going to extend these brackets. They fold up here. That's where the other radiator was at, because when we fixed it for that drag racing deal, we just kind of did it quick. But the radiator's going to have to be up here because it's bigger, as you can see. And it won't fit back any farther. So what we've got to do is got to build it, mount it right here, and get our brackets on it and build a fan shroud too. It's going to be a Pistol Pete. That's all I can say. Trying to get a fan shroud in here, unless we can figure out any other way of doing it. But we're hillbillies, and we do things hillbilly way. Unless somebody has a better idea, we'll figure it out then. But yeah, I know there's better ways, but I didn't want to tie anything to these bumper supports up here. As you know, when that bumper gets knocked over this way or that way, knocked out of the way or whatever, it will affect your radiator mounts if you have your radiator mounts off of your bumper. If you have them off of any supports down here, they have to be back here, or this cross member that's welded in here. We could do that, but if we mount it back here, sure, we've got a cross member underneath it, but this bar right here, they will work just fine. I promise you. I've done it many, many times. I've never lost a radiator because of this style mount. So these just go right down in that radiator, sit right in it. As you can see, I'll have to extend these bars or make some new ones, but they'll go right down in there. And if you notice, there's a little tab right here on that end. There's a spring, a clutch spring. Anybody knows anything about the old Chevrolet truck clutch springs? That's what we use to hook into them, and we'll make a bracket down here on this cross member, and we'll pull that clutch spring up, and it hooks it, and it holds that radiator, and it will not come out. That clutch spring will not let it move. So it'll have one on each side, and I've raced many cars that had that setup on it, and they never moved. So yeah, that's going to be just fine. I'm going to get some different I'm going to try to find some 1/4 inch or 1/2 inch tubing, round tubing, or 1/2 inch or 1/4 inch, 3/8, something like that. Some tubing anyway to mount on here and kind of make it as an arch to come up slightly and back down to it, because it needs to kind of hold the hood slightly. So just slightly. But also, look here. We have got the old Blue Mamba, whatever you want to call it, Sport Mod back over here. We didn't sell it at the swap meet. Had a guy really interested in it, but it didn't sell. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this on the channel maybe. We may video it, we might not. We just have to see. But we're going to cut this thing apart. Going to take motor and transmission out of it. And we're going to cut it apart. We're going to clean everything off of it from here, from there forward. Not going to be anything left on it. I'm going to cut the roll cage loose off of the frame. All that's going to come off. Only thing's going to be left, about tripped over one of them right there. better move it before I trip over it again. We're going to take and leave everything from here back. All that's going to stay. Now we'll probably cut the T-bar and all that stuff out of it. But we'll cut these out. Cut these off right here. We'll plate these. We'll put a cup in there, like a stock upper cup for a stock spring to fit for a pure stock factory stock. And when we do that, this K, we're going to come in here and put a new frame rail in. Going to go in all the way down. New frame rail. When we do that, we'll have to put a new cross member and all that stuff in. We may X brace it when we do that. We'll just have to see. We may just come in from right there at that point where that cross member is. It'll be on up here, but we'll X brace from there and then come back. But at least have some side support for when we put another door bar bracket here. And yeah, this cage is moving from here to here, and we're going to go back together with it. We're probably going to put a new bar in it right here, down all the way. We're going to replace it all the way down. Going to change that out. I don't like the looks of it. Hot Chassis did those, and I just didn't like the looks of them, the way they done them. It's the way they had to do it, but that don't mean that I like it. So probably going to change that out. But anyway, that doesn't neither here nor there. I'll keep the front looking the same. They have them like this, but that's fine. That's not my problem. I just don't like the way they've got it back here, the way they've got them mounted. Just don't like that. So I'm probably going to change that idea up just slightly, and then like I say, change the cross member. The frame rail. This A-pillar is coming out. This bar here is coming out. It's all one piece coming down. I'm going to change that out. The reason I'm doing that is because I don't see how I can make it work any other way with the way they're doing it, but I would rather change it and make it right the way I like it, and it'll be right when it's done. It'll be strong, just as strong as a brand new one, and probably be stronger than that. So the way they've got that set up, as you can see it. So I really don't care for that. But anyway, yep. Motor transmission's going to come out. We may do that here in a little while. We're wanting to try to hurry up and get on this and get this started. I got to get some tubing, probably 3 sticks of 1.5 inches. So I think this is all 1.5 inches. But anyway, we're going to make a pure stock, factory stock out of it. So whoever buys this car will be able to run either or with it. So, because it'll be factory stock legal again. I'm going to put a stock firewall in it or sheet metal firewall, whatever they'll allow. Arkansas is goofy about some of the rules. Any point, the farthest point back of that seat has to be 24 inches from the center of the rear end housing. That's our rules. Arkansas factory stock. So, I just assume move it forward, make it right, legal for factory stock anywhere in the state, then it'd be legal for anywhere in the country as far as that goes. So the problem with Arkansas factory stock, they don't allow you to have much clearance right here. They want to make these race cars as difficult as they possibly can to work on here in Arkansas. They want that firewall just as close to that motor as they possibly can. In my opinion, they don't need a firewall if you've got something like that. But, you know, they want to keep it as stock as possible. I understand that. But if you're going to fab up a firewall, why do you have to fab a full firewall all the way across and the floor pan all the way back? Doesn't make sense to me why some of these rules are the way they are. But, you know, that's just the way it is. So I say do away with the firewall and floor pan rule, and it'd make it a lot easier on everybody. So, and that's not going to make or break you win a race. I can promise you that. That firewall and floor pan is not going to make you win a race or lose a race. That's not where races are won. Races are won on all four corners and what's in behind that driver's steering wheel, in front of that seat and behind that wheel. That's what wins races. That's what's connected to each four corners and what's behind that wheel. So anyway, you say, well, it's also that motor. Well, motor's about 50%. About 50%. You got to have a good, decent motor. You don't have to have one of these $20,000 factory stock motors. That's stupid. In my mind, that's stupid. Well, I want durability. I don't want that motor to blow up. Well, that's fine. Build you one. Build you one. But when somebody comes up there and passes you and wins with a stock crank, stock rod motor, you're going to think they're going to have a $25,000 motor, because you're going to think your $20,000 motor is what won you that race. But, hey, I can tell you, I know for a fact, this little old $1,500 motor right here probably ain't got that much in it. Probably about $1,200. It's a stock block, stock crank. We didn't even bore it. It's got cast pistons in it, stock rods. It's got ARP rod bolts, stock crank, 605 or 604, whatever them, 906, whatever they are, the Vortec heads with the single hump. I don't know if you can see it. Just a single hump Vortec head, nothing special, with a Edelbrock EPS intake. It's got the Comp Cams 2-212-2 camshaft in it, which is a 480 lift. That's what pure hobby car factory stock rule is. Flat tappet hydraulic cam. That's all we got. And that motor right there has outran probably some $10,000 motors. So it's not all in big money. So anyway, I'll stop harping about that. But we're going to get to work on this here either on this video or the next. Y'all stay around. We'll catch you later. Well, I didn't record any of this because y'all have seen motors come in and out. But it's sitting right there, all together like. But we just pulled the motor and transmission out of it. Matthew had to run and get Justin, our other son, and we'll get started on this deck and getting all this cleared out. As you can see, we are at it on this car. You see a bar's cut loose. Been cutting on these decking bars here. Fixing to take these out. So that one there, I couldn't get it cut all the way through because of that other pipe right in there, but I think I can work it loose here. So there it goes. Grab that side right over there. I don't know where to put it. Guess up here. Up here somewhere. Right here will be fine for now. I guess could lay it upside down. It won't be. There we go. There it is, out of the way. Making it skinnier. Making it skinnier. Yep. No, it's not on a rotisserie. Be nice if it was. But we're getting it down to where we can start doing some wickety whacking. So, yep. Come back here in a little bit. We'll show you some more. I don't have much memory left on my phone, or I'd be videoing the whole thing. So, y'all just come back here in a minute and we'll show you some more. What have you done, Matthew?
Took the car apart. Get it ready for something else.
We're going to rebuild, ain't we? We're going to call this episode Chop, Cut, Rebuild. Not like the TV series, but something real. This is going to look different when we're done with it. It's going to look good. Yeah, it'll be different. Probably most of the same cage. We're going to change a couple bars out while we got it apart and make it look nice. But probably we may take this panel off here and put a new one on. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. We may just cap over that, cut that out right there, put a new piece in. But we'll see. It needs to be fixed. But anyway, we go to getting this thing cut apart. I'll come back with you. As you can see, we've got her stripped down, and we've got a dog that wants something to eat. He thinks I've got something to eat. Matthew's finishing pulling the suspension out. We're getting this thing stripped before we go to cutting on this chassis. That way we don't flex anything, because I don't know exactly what all is going to happen when we do cut this thing apart. So, but we're going to find out. And if we don't have any weight on the back, it might help. Because right now you can take one finger and grab that front bumper and just stand it right up. But I'm going to get over here and help him do this. I don't know what we're doing, but we're doing it. Let me show you. Took a perfectly good race car and cut it to pieces. Yeah, cut it to pieces. Basically, got to build a brand new car now. It's not like just scooting it forward. You got to take it all loose. Only thing we're leaving is this right here. It's the only thing we're leaving. This cage is going forward 13 inches. You say, why would you do that? Well, to make this thing legal in a stock-bodied car class, pure stock, factory stock, you've got to have the seat here in Arkansas. The farthest part of the seat can't be any closer than 24 inches to the center of the rear end housing. So this whole cage has got to go forward. So when we're doing that, we're going to fix it, do it right. We're going to brace it up better. It's going to be stronger. It's going to be better. Yep. We got our 13 inches cut right here. We got our 13 inches cut right there. And you say, why don't you just put a new piece in from there to there? That might be what we do. You may just cut it off right there and just put a whole fresh new piece in. So, but right here, this is all going to be behind the body panels and stuff, but we'll weld all this back together. We'll clean all this up. All this will be a lot better shape. And we'll spud it. It'll be spudded. So you don't have to worry about that. this frame rail. We're not cutting the cage loose from anything. We're just cutting it loose from this frame rail here. Cut all that loose. Same thing over there. We're putting a brand new frame rail in right there. The whole way. We're not messing with that one. We're going to put a fresh new tube in. And when we get that, it'll we'll set the cage back in. Like I say, we'll bring this up. We'll just cut this off, put a fresh one in from here forward. Yep, all this will come forward 13 inches, and then we'll start welding it back down. So there's going to be some manufacturing going on, some outfits garage chassis work. That's what you're going to be seeing here. So this stuff like I used to do a bunch of this, bunch of it. So a lot of people be scared to death. All I see is another car coming together. So don't let that bother you. But that's what we're doing here at Outfits Garage. We're going to come back to you either here in a little bit or the next episode with this, either finishing it up or going back together with it. But I've got a lot of video here. I don't know how much video I've got, but I'll just have to see. But we'll come back to you here either this video or next. But until then, God bless you.